HTM is an independent, round-the-clock public transport company. The company's main concern is the passenger. 2,200 HTM employees, men and women, make sure citizens and visitors arrive on time, safely and comfortably at their many destinations. HTM currently runs 18 bus routes and 10 tram routes. Each day, it moves over 350,000 passengers. The local 350-kilometer transport network is one of the most tightly branched of Europe. Its annual productivity, 365 million passenger kilometers. The timetable of each tram and bus route has been so programmed to ensure the traveler should wait no longer than 10 minutes. HTM provides public transport from approximately 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. the following day. Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, buses run all night. Mobility issues are changing, and HTM is changing with them. With the city and other involved parties, HTM thinks up new ways to avoid congestion. A recent one was an impressive 1,250-meter tram tunnel in the city centre. Great functionality, easy access, and no disruption of local shoppers. Central Traffic Control, or CVL, is the communication center for all HTM transport. CVL staff check all operations to ensure that trams and buses drive to timetable. They target a minimum of late arrivals. They also jump in if there is an accident in which HTM is involved. For staff and emergency services on the street, they are the first to talk to. 24 hours per day, 7 days a week, the CVL is the contact point for all drivers, ticket inspectors and specialist staff. Every year, a team of 630 tram drivers on 10 tram routes with 200 kilometers of rail track transport some 83 million travelers. Staff of the in- and outdoor services assure the quality, safety and timing of all services. Operating from 3 locations, Leijster-Beststraat, Zichtenburg and Scheveningen, HTM operates 147 trams through The Hague and surrounding areas. Randstad Rail is expanding this area east to Zoetermeer. How travelers use the services and their satisfaction with them is investigated annually. This enables HTM to improve services and better meet customers' wishes. The combination of the tram and bus routes and travelers' use of both of them in combination is very important. Every year, 133 million travelers use HTM services. This requires a well-organized team of people with great equipment in a company that literally is in constant motion. The bus department provides public transport on 13 bus routes with 6 bus routes at night in The Hague, Rijswijk, Voorburg and Leidschendam. 600 drivers and support staff ensure buses and passengers arrive safely and on schedule at their many destinations. Our ISO-certified maintenance department, with its well-trained team, ensures day-to-day reliability of all 178 HTM buses. Checking for safety and damage, washing and cleaning are daily rituals. Just like repairing damage to bodywork, the maintenance of motor, undercarriage and electrical and pneumatic systems is critical. All special environmental exhaust filters are replaced regularly. Good planning and organization are essential to ensure activities run smoothly. Maintenance also handles the hardware of other HTM departments. On average, a bus drives about 123 kilometers a day or 45,000 kilometers a year. For that, it needs over 21,000 liters of diesel fuel. Each day, a bus or tram does over 100 kilometers. Maintenance and safety of buses and trams are one of the top priorities of HTM staff. The 116 employees of the rolling stock department are responsible for maintenance and adjustments of rolling stock. In the workshops, all rolling stock is checked from top to bottom. The mechanics make sure vehicles are in service again as fast as possible. On average, a tram travels about 165 kilometers a day. Annually, some 60,000 kilometers, about 1.5 times around the globe. So changing tires is quite normal. Yes, trams have tires too, though they are made of steel. The 4 undercarriages, each with 4 wheels, are completely overhauled, provided with new parts, and the wheels are installed on the vehicle again. Regular maintenance and checks keep our trams in top condition for their daily task. Anticipating all the latest technical advances, HTM invests regularly in new equipment and the latest know-how. A great way to present a company or product to many people at the same time in The Hague is by advertising. This UNICEF tram is sponsored by HTM itself. Zichtenburg Garage has recently been renovated to garage and maintain the new light rail stock Randstad Rail. HTM naturally has many departments involved in helping the organization do its work. The company's Working Conditions Department, in Dutch known as ARBO, ensures staff work safely and handles cases of sickness or rehabilitation. Motivated staff is a driving force behind HTM. They give meaning to the constant demand from travelers to be transported promptly and safely. So HTM provides them both good training and good working conditions. Bus or tram driver, ticket inspector or traffic controller, maintenance specialist or planner, the company and its staff are constantly active to keep service just perfect. Personal security on trams and buses and at the stops is also important. HTM makes sure passengers travel safely and reduce the numbers of passengers traveling without a valid ticket. Some 175 ticket inspectors operate on the network daily. Day and night, cameras also watch over the traveler for your safety, even in the dark. They check tickets, they provide information, and they are very visible. HTM inspectors increase the overall sense of security. They also contribute to have people pay for their trip. For information and the purchase of tickets, including season tickets, there are 3 customer service points, 2 at the main train stations and 1 in the city centre. Departure times are clearly displayed on information boards. Besides checking tickets, ticket inspectors also offer help and information on the street. For an extra feeling of safety, another high-tech safety feature is ARI, an automatic system that ensures that only one tram can be on a stretch of line at a time in the tunnel. The technical status of buses and trams is tested regularly against standard safety standards. In case of an accident, traffic service handles damage and repairs and restores safety at the scene. They also take care of those involved. HTM is at the center of society, not only as employer but as a provider of safe urban public transport, an absolute necessity in today's world. So HTM is active in many other ways in the city. It supports projects and manages and sponsors events. Whether it is the local football team, ADO Den Haag, a pop festival like Park Pop, or an athletics event such as the City Pier City Fun Run, bus and tram are essential for city accessibility and in turn the success of many a popular event. HTM Infra designs, manages and maintains the rail infrastructure for tram and light rail in the city area, and everything else connected to it as well, such as track and overhead wires, switches or points, energy supply, and all the complex electronics. There are about 200 kilometers of tram tracks in The Hague and surrounding areas. Every 10 minutes, a 37,000-kilogram tram passes by. So it is no surprise that there is plenty of maintenance necessary on the installed hardware. HTM Infra does much of the work itself, such as surveying new track. Other work it contracts out to authorized specialists. With qualified personnel, technical failures on points and electronics are repaired fast. This requires constant monitoring of track and overhead wire. Every day, the track is cleaned, so raising safety and reducing wear. For the first time in the history of HTM, many large projects are being undertaken simultaneously. Projects of importance to The Hague and HTM. That future is already visible at many sites in and around the city. For instance, with the introduction of Randstad Rail to connect the town of Zoetermeer, The Hague and Rotterdam. A new form of public transport, new vehicles, greater comfort and fast connections without changes between places of rising importance to Europe of tomorrow. The Hague is not the only area HTM plays a role. HTM runs the Rijn-Gouwe line, connecting Gouda and Alphen aan den Rijn. This was the first project in the Netherlands in which a light rail vehicle used track meant for traditional heavy rail of NS Dutch railways. HTM also has subsidiaries in other regions of the Netherlands, and it has an advisory role in various foreign projects, as in Egypt and Dublin. Nationally, HTM participates in many public transport initiatives. For example, for the introduction of a new digital nationwide public transport ticket, the OV chip card. Subsidiary HTM Specials provides custom-made transport for companies, organizations, and private individuals, such as sightseeing tours with antique trams and buses, transportation for events using touring cars. It also manages platform transportation at Schiphol Airport. High-quality public transport is of vital importance to a city and its surroundings. It is something people can be proud of. Without it, things can go horribly wrong. A whole area may lose its attraction to companies, citizens, and tourists. So HTM tries to offer travelers as effective an alternative to the private car as possible, morning, noon, and night. HTM is proud of its contribution to making the Hague area an attractive place to live, work, and play.